Hi everyone, so this OES IoT AI kit provides everything you need to have to learn IoT, that is Internet of Things, and embedded cyber security. So in this kit we have the Raspberry Pi Pico-W, which is quite powerful microcontroller for all your IoT projects. We have the OLED display, all right. We have the DHT11 sensor that can be used to measure temperature and humidity. We have the ultrasonic sensor that can be used for various projects such as distance measurement, water level, tank monitors. It comes with the USB micro cable. Then we have the MICROPYTHON Pico development kit. So this development kit enables us to develop our prototype, develop our firmware within a very short time, and I'm going to show you how to set this up. Then we have a relay that can be used to control our switches, our motors. It's called an actuator, all right. Then we have the IR sensor, that is infrared sensor, that can be used for various projects like smart dustbins and so on and so forth. Then we have the groove to female cables that enables us to connect our sensors or actuators to our MICROPYTHON Pico development kit. So let's see how to set this up quickly. All right, so take out your MICROPYTHON Pico base development kit. Bring out the board. All right, so this is the board. This is how it looks like. Okay, and you have your base. So this is called your base, where you insert your Raspberry Pi Pico-W. So I'm going to take out my Raspberry Pi Pico-W. Okay, so you take out your Raspberry Pi Pico-W quickly. Now when you're mounting your Raspberry Pi Pico-W on the MICROPYTHON Pico development kit, make sure your USB port is facing same direction as this arrow. Okay, so you insert it this way. Okay, can you see? So make sure it fits correctly. Okay, so once you insert it this way, then you take your USB cable that comes with your kit, connect the micro point to this point, then the other port you connect to your laptop. Okay, so you should see something like this. So you should show some light. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to install your MicroPython on your Raspberry Pi Pico-W. So you need to install the MicroPython for Raspberry Pi Pico-W on the Raspberry Pi Pico before you can begin to use it to develop your IoT project. So let's go on to that quickly. To install your MicroPython on your Raspberry Pi Pico-W, you need to connect one end of your USB cable to your laptop. Then you press this button, which is the boot select button on top of your Pico-W. You press it and hold it down while you insert the other end into your Pico-W. All right, so once you do that, a window is going to pop up on your laptop. All right, so this is the folder that pops up once you press your boot select button on your Pico-W. And once this pops up, then you go to this website, MicroPython. So you search for, just type in MicroPython Raspberry Pi Pico-W. You search for that, so it's going to come to this take to this link. So open the link. All right, so it brings to this website where you will need to download the firmware. Okay, so I recommend you go with either this or this. So in this case, I'll go with this previous version for stability, but if you want to take the latest, then it's also good. All right, so after that, you go to the download folder. Okay, go in the folder, then copy it, Ctrl C, and go to the RP2350 folder that was opened. Then you just paste it here. Okay, so once you paste it, it takes some few seconds. So once it's installed, it will automatically close this folder. RP, yeah, so it's closed. So that tells you have installed your MicroPython on the Pico-W microcontroller. So from then, we can begin to develop our IoT project. So let's head on to that. All right, so once you've installed the firmware, MicroPython firmware, you need to install Tony IDE on your system. So the Tony IDE is the software that we use to develop our codes, or what they call your firmware for your IoT device. And we used the Tony IDE to program the Pico-W. So if you want to install Tony IDE, I already have it installed. You can just go to the internet and search for Tony IDE. Okay, Tony IDE. So it takes you to this link to this website. So you can download if you're using for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Select your option. Then if it's for Windows, then you can download the 4.17 version. Okay. So once you install, then you come back to your Tony IDE. So there's a little bit of configuration you need to do first before you can begin to use your Pico-2 microcontroller. All right, so to do that, you need to come to Run, Configure Interpreter. Then you need to make sure you've selected MicroPython Raspberry Pi Pico. So make sure this is the right one you selected. Once you select that, then you allow your port to be tried to detect port automatically. Then you click on OK. So once that configuration is done, the next thing is to initiate communication between your Tony IDE and the Pico-2 microcontroller. And to do that, you just click on this stop button. Okay, so once you click on stop buttons, what happens is the Tony IDE will try to link up with the Pico-2 microcontroller, and you can see, so a communication has been established. Once communication is established, two things you will see. First, you will see MicroPython Raspberry Pi Pico COM32 here, and also your prompt. This prompt will appear, and also your Raspberry Pi Pico microcontroller will appear here. All right, so those are the basic things you need to do first before we get going. So after this, we'll go into how to develop our first project.